wipes the sweat off of his mouth and points at Aziz Bandego and says, take that.
James lobs it up, and a good catch and finish from Bandego. Finish from Aziz Bandego. Bearcats by 1 early. Solomon Bozeman realizing how important Lewis is. He's going to keep him out there with the 2 fouls.
Tipped.
Had a good contest on that 3 from Lukosius, but Jizzle James right place, right time for the potential and 1.
Jizzle James is comfortable around the basket. As that shot went up, one of those guards should have been getting back on defense, but instead he goes for the offense.
Now this group hoping that they become that next core. Double team at half court to the Skillings jam.
Spontaneous traps.
And a wild shot.
Dan Skillings doing his Spider-Man impersonation.
5 seconds to go. Cincinnati will try for one last shot. Jizzle James. You bet. Right at the buzzer to send the teams to the locker room. It's a very distinct aight. You know, it's not a true all right. It's aight. Good move, James. That was aight. How about that, Terry?
A sizzle James right there. Just watch this move, the spin move. Get a little body and just slides out of the camera angle. And hood, you know, some hip hop. Other than that. Oh my.
Wow. Now he's on one tonight. He's been excelling with those lobs.
I got a riddle for you.
A scrappy start for both teams. Diving on the floor, extra possessions. James hopping through, and the lay-in.
The hop, step, and step through.
Get going, but they're starting to find it. Good move from Jizzle James. He calls it controlled freedom. Play with pace and in space. It's Cincinnati that starts out with the possession. And a good move by Jizzle James to free himself up for the deuce. So Nichols will try for a better start in the second half. They won't get it on the first possession.
Dealing off the bounce, tried to get it into Robinson down low. It's on the floor, and James comes away with it. He doesn't have numbers, but he's not deterred as he takes it all the way to the rack. And had one of the best games of his career as a result. And Hubie Prevost has it taken away from him right in front of us as James trying to challenge a TJ who cuts him off, and then they get it to Mitchell.
That's in transition. I call it a +1, an extra pass, wide open as there's another turnover.
Call the cops. That's a robbery and a stufferino. But on the Cincinnati side is the high major talent.
I mean, that's Jizzle James. That's why he's an excellent player. He's a two-way player.
See O'Brien take his chances more. He's a big 6'8" wing that can shoot threes. He's a coach's dream.
Alley-oop attempt, and there's another one. Turn to the rim, black and blue, Cincinnati's. He gets it, but well outside the paint. He'll try and back it down. Here comes the help. And Tongo turns it over. It's James and Mitchell. Will they go to the sky again? Yes! And the Bearcats are reigning terror. But for the Yellow Jackets, I think there are a few things they can work on. Another turnover there early. Here comes James, and down it goes.
And it was beautiful basketball. You see there just the athleticism.
That's why it's important to have true depth.
Madlock turns it over. Mitchell leaking up ahead, and he can throw it down with the best of them. James trying to go to work. He'll lob it up. Look at that. Not even looking at the rim. Fancy pants for Aziz Bandego. Inbound to Harper. Excellent wraparound pass, but it's knocked away from Campbell. Up ahead to Mitchell. Skips through for the flush. Nowhere to go for Strong. 5 to shoot. And he threw it away. 3-on-1 for Cincinnati. Led by James. Including a bunch to open up the second half. They go one and done there. James, look at this. Wow!
Stop it.
That's unreal for Dylan Mitchell.
Off the bounce, this is Foster. His shot off the mark. And Cincinnati looking to push, throwing it up, and Bandego caught a body. That's how we get it started. Fremantle, that push shot. Swain trying to keep it alive, and he does. Extra opportunity for Xavier. Now they lose it. James throws it up. Cincinnati has athletes all over the floor.
Steal and dunk for Dylan Mitchell. It's 7-2 Cincinnati, 3 minutes gone. Another lob, this one for Bandego. And getting fancy up top.
Aziz Bandaogo throw it up to the rim. I got it this time. I will not let you down.
Good handles from Stevenson, but James a block up in the air. He's coming off a game in which he had 3 blocks.
Yeah, he tells you he's trying to be a better.
Hutchinson almost banked that in from the corner.
How do you do that?
Run to the rim for Bandaogo, and a chance for a 3-point play.
What a rim run.
Stevenson the good up fake, but a better closeout by James. Good zip pass to Ray, who starts this second half and dribbled it off his foot. Lobbing it up again. Bandaogo picking up where he left off.
Garuka tough in the lane, and Aziz Bandaogo doing everything defensively.
What a save.
And Jizzle James saves it. Pushes off, no whistle, and James, like a running back, like his dad, all the way to the rim.
To get back into action here for the Big 12, we've got a good one in Manhattan.
And rebound gives him a double-double. Poked away. James, no fear. Got it to go and one. Jizzle James.
8 on the shot clock for the Bearcats. Here's James. There's the lob, and right on cue, Aziz Bandaogo throws it home.
And Tommy Lloyd made that a point yesterday.
James.
Well, I thought he traveled. Tommy Lloyd thought he traveled, but he got away with sliding that foot.
Around and out. Bandaogo with the offensive board again. Jizzle James from the mid-corner knocks it down. Jeremy Roach at the controls. Dribbles in front of his head coach, Scott Drew. Ojan Wuna has it taken away. Jizzle James, 44-inch vertical on full display there, banging it home.
Jope inside. That's going to be tough to finish over Bandaogo.
Yeah, Jope had the open 3. Just shoot that ball.
Up top for Mitchell. There's the athleticism.
And both guys got caught in the air a little bit.
James right at jihad. Coast to coast.
Can't fall in love with the 3. That's why you drive the ball to the basket. Jizzle James.
A chance for a quad 1 home win here today against Texas Tech. Jizzle James searching for his shot. He finds a turnaround at the free throw line.
That's so important for Cincinnati. That's obvious. But he can make that mid-range shot. Yeah, it was a tough shot over the top with Hawkins.
In conference play, undefeated Arizona team. Williams just lost the handle. Another turnover on Texas Tech, their 4th.
2 turnovers in a row by Williams, which is surprising. And then on the attack.
1 minute to go here in the opening half. It's been a good one. Jizzle James, a 3-pointer. Just 2 for his last 24 from 3-point range. Knocks down.
You can see they're free and they're confident and unselfish.
Williams threw it away. Lukosius up ahead. Jizzle James, the slam. Utah Valley, he was the WAC Defensive Player of the Year. And they get it to him over the top.
And that right there is a great drop out of the zone. Take a look at this. This is just good execution. Screen, Traore, the big man.
Leads the break. Mawit Mag. And it's poked away and stolen by Cincinnati. Transition 3. Simas Lukosius rattles it in. Wes Miller about the way this game is unfolding is that 3-point defense. He was not happy as the backdoor lob for Dylan Mitchell.
James has top-end speed. Good shot fake and a bucket and a free throw. Averaging 10 a game. Mitchell feeds Jizzle. That's a 3. Jizzle James.
The big rim. Jizzle, sizzle, bang, money. You see, Jizzle James, be aggressive though.
There he goes. Jizzle James. First bucket here in the second half. He had a big first half.
After rebounds or deflections. Knights also with 2 offensive rebounds early on, and how about the lob on the other end with the foul? An unbelievable dime as Bandaogo throws it down.
This 4 of the 11 turnovers from UCF have come from Darius Johnson.
They go to Mitchell again. There's no stopping him.
You know the press is coming.
Oh, broken up on the spin, and here comes Mitchell on the open floor.
Cincinnati has forced 6 turnovers. James. Oh, wow! Jizzle James again.
Listen, you got to guard him a little differently now. He's hit 4 in the first half. You have to be there on the catch.
Reed inside, back for Jizzle James. Has already hit 4 from long range. Bandego, what a catch!
What a find right there. Because look at this. Momentum going the opposite direction. Just throwing it up there. Good vision, but great catch right there.
Skillings to Page. Out for Jizzle James. Another one for James. A career-high 5 triples. And now 17 points on the night. 15 points leads BYU tonight. But a lot of work to be done in the final 4 minutes if they want to come back. Jizzle. That was really smooth.
Both had success at lower levels. Craig Smith at Utah State. Aziz Bandego. 6 of 10 from 3 for Gabe Madsen. Now Jizzle. Mismatch. And he makes Utah pay. And the big man Keanu Dawes on him. And Jizzle James says, see you later.
Jizzle, the
nearing the midway point of our second half. James, crossover, beats Gabe Madsen and goes to the rim to finish.
6-point lead for West Virginia. Here's James, 2 for 2, back-to-back buckets from Here's a lob, and Bandego finishes from Jizzle James.
Very good, Mr. Hollenberg.
It's only taken me 10 years.
No, less than that.
How about that? Jizzle James from the mid-range.
He's going to stay aggressive. It's got to be the strategy.
James. It's winning time.
Big time. Big time.
Until the half. Here's James. Skillings, triple. James used that body off the glass. Went right into the defender, kissed it off the glass, and just like that, the Bearcats are up 9. We're seeing some high level. It's infectious. You can tell anything that TCU does, whether it's dancing before the game, after the game, they feed off of that young man. James. Hey. Oh, Jizzle with the sizzle. Count it and the bucket. Ooh. This right here is impressive. The body control, the English to get the and one.
We do expect Lukosius to play tonight, coming off the bench after missing the last 2 games with his shoulder. Under 10 to shoot. James a step back. That's a 3. Who snapped their 3.5-year win streak in the SEC earlier on this season. Here is Day Thomas. Mitchell extra pass. Oh yeah! Jizzle James.
Here's some great passing right here. This is just a great steal by Day Thomas. And look at this right here. Dylan Mitchell could have went up for the layup, but he passes the ball to Jizzle, and Jizzle
definitely have won the national championship.
Especially the slow start they got off to. Had that not happened, we'd be looking at a bigger blowout than we have right now. But Bandego underneath.
They showed him, did they?
Loose
Wow,
ball.
they're struggling
Picked
with
up.
these double teams.
Thomas ahead to James, and James with a flush.
One trap and then foul in this team. There's a good trap and a step up by Dylan Mitchell. It's double.
Jizzle James, excuse me, at the free throw circle. Offensive rebound. James will get another crack at it. This time goes to the rim and finishes.
And Thomas, and they're as quick as a pair you'll find. They can create.
Here's Jizzle James working on C.J. Jones. Hesitates midair.
He needs to do that. That's what they need. They need to move the ball a little side to side and let James do his work.
On Cincinnati, 5 on Kansas State.
Now James, this is where he's at his best. When they move the ball a little bit and he's attacking against a
Cowboys are perfect from distance, 5 for 5. The answer from James from the top. Thievery from Dean, one-on-one with Thomas. To the rack, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cowboys.
Yeah, not a good decision by Lukosius right there.
11-point lead for the Pokes, and it's back down to 9. Skillings with the basket.
James probes, sends it to the open man. That's a 3 right side, knocked down by Dylan Mitchell, who doesn't shoot a lot of those. Just his 9th made 3 of the season. And a rebound for Skillings. Reed has been known for his defense. Really, he and Day have been their best defenders, but Reed's offense has picked up, turned right back over to the Pokes. Dean, and James comes out of nowhere and knocks that away.
Well, good recovery by Jizzle, but again, another sloppy pass. And
Jennings dig that time pays off for Day as it creates a steal.
And that's because Mitchell held his ground. Watch the lob. Yep.
Bandego.
James inside, left-handed scoop will go. His first 2 of the game.